Hey there, Christina Torres. How are you? Today's video is going to give you 5 tips how you can expand, grow, explode your business on social media. So again, Christina Torres here. Welcome to my page where I'm hoping to empower women network marketers for you to grow your business through on traction marketing strategies, but also to have the self-confidence and the positive mindset to do it daily. Okay, so the first tip is really simple and it's something I always discuss is connections. You need to make connections with your audience, your community who you're learning to grow and get to know. So what I mean by connections is it's different when you are building your business, which is the traditional way, meeting new people, networking, and in real life time. And that's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing it through this online platform, through social medias, then you need to be engaged and have connections with people that you're growing to like and know. So basically, you make new friends on these social platforms. Specifically, here's what I'm talking about on Facebook. So when you're making a friend request, you should be hopefully making some kind of connection first. So one tip that you can do to grow those connections is join Facebook groups. Now, you don't always want to, you're going to be doing it based on a few things, based on what your interests are, maybe what behind of a problem solver that your business or product can help someone with. You want to make those kind of connections with those people. So when you're in Facebook groups, you want to make sure that you are the problem solver. If someone's asking a question or having a problem, then go to their aid and make those connections. Always try to be engaged in those posts, answer people's questions. People will be like, oh wow, Christina, she's always answering, or Christina's always in that group, or Christina knows a lot of she's a problem solver. And then they may start friend requesting you, or after a few connections with them, then you can decide to friend request them, and you're making connections. Okay, so these are how you're meeting other people that are outside your family and friends who probably don't want what you have to offer anymore, or they already done enough support for you, and you're trying to grow your cold market to warm market, then to hot, because you've already expanded everyone on your personal page. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with working your business on your personal page, whether you have a business or personal page. There's just different ways to do that. Okay, another way to make connections is when you are connecting with these people, you need to make sure that you're going to their page, and loving and giving comments on whatever their recent posts are. We all are guilty of the scroll on Facebook, but when you're scrolling, make it meaningful. What are these people doing online? What are they doing? Are they having happy moments? Going through some rough times. Make sure that you're making connections. Have true comments and conversations. Okay, so that's a little bit of time that you could do. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, 10 minutes at, during the day. Whatever works for you just to make those connections. Okay, so that's tip 1. Tip 2, and I don't have my glasses on because I didn't like the reflection, is what we talk about, or what I have been studying on, is curiosity post. So I know we're all excited. We want to give everyone our knowledge about our business or our product opportunity is the best in the world to us, to you, not to everybody. Okay, so that's why you really don't want to be plastering your business company name or your products. You want to do it in a way where people are coming to you and asking you, well, what is that? Or why does she have more energy? Or, how did she grow those eyelashes? Or, I really liked the way her mascara was on her makeup look, or whatever. So you'll need to post in ways that are curiosity. So, and I always say to be a storyteller of where your journey has been. So you could talk about if you're have more energy now. Let's say you're taking something with for energy. So then you are thanks for the love. You might maybe you were lacking energy, you couldn't sleep well, you started taking something. Just describe that. Describe it how, as you're being a busy mom, always on the go, never having energy, always needing a cat nap after the mid-afternoon, or maybe the anxiety of being so busy, and then by the time the night comes, you're not tired, you can't sleep because you were so tired, and it's just a vicious cycle. Tell that story. And until I started taking my favorite little product, and you could just kind of like hide it. My favorite little product is what I'm grateful for, and it has helped me with my energy. I have more time with my children. I'm not so tired. I'm not so cranky. Tell that story of that journey of whatever that product is for you through the curiosity post, or tell your customer or client's story and let them be that storyteller, and mention that, their name in that storytelling. So that's the way you want to do curiosity posts, because the moment you start, if you're continuing to put your business information out there and your business products, if you're not growing an audience, if you're not making those connections, you're not growing your interaction through the algorithm. So the same people are just seeing what they're just like, oh, there's another product picture, or there's another sell. So when you tell people stories is when you're going to be they're going to be more engaged, and you're going to pull them in with curiosity, because they're going to want to know more, and they're going to want to know, well, heck, what's giving you energy, girl? What are you taking? Okay, so let me know if that relates to you. Like, how are you putting those post information on, and how are you presenting those curiosity posts? Okay, so I'm hoping that helps. I'm sure on this page within my other videos, go through the old videos, and I have curiosity post ideas. I'm pretty sure I have a video on that. Okay, so this kind of goes, tip 3 kind of goes in with this curiosity, because you want to give value. You want to be a person that you want to be known for, the problem solver, the positive influencer, the self-confidence booster, mom of energy. So what kind of value are you giving on your page? So here it could look different when it's kind of in the same, but it could be different with versus your business and your personal. On a business page, you're hopefully that you are posting, you're doing live video on either, but giving value. Like right now, I'm giving value. I'm giving 5 tips to help you how to grow your social media business online. Okay, your business on social media. And then you're giving value with your videos. And then on your business page, you can share different articles, maybe blogs. You can share quotes. You can maybe have guest interview speakers, or just maybe customer testimonies, your leaders story, all on your business page. And you can do that kind of stuff on your personal page, but when you need to talk about your business and your products in a generic way. You could still tell the story, but not giving that information out. Some people might be more reserved through their cold audience to show their personal life, to show their family, and maybe you're fine doing it on your personal page. Show that you're real life. Show that, you're busy in the school pickup, or you're busy taking your kids to football practice, or, you and your family on Sundays, going to church together, having breakfast, outside having coffee. Show the real you so people can connect. That's another part of connections, is that you're going to make connections and saying, wow, she's like me. Like, she's a mom, she has kids, she's busy, or, so they can be relatable. So that you can have relatable experiences with each other, that you're just not, you're similar, right? So that's how you really want to be giving, your value. But then what value are you giving? So those positive posts. You don't want to be negative Nancy. You don't want to be bringing up anything political. I just right now deleted someone because they was always political, and I don't want to see that. Like, that's, and I connected well with her. I'm going to be honest. Like, I connected well with her. We had a few engagements, but I don't want to see that information on my Facebook feed. That's not what I'm here for. And we all have the right to say what we want to say, but you get to choose what you want to see, So I made a choice, and just like we all make choices. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get so controversial. Like, just be very positive, and just bring out that positive energy and that value. And whatever your problem is, what problems are you having right now? Think about where you are in your business, where you were in your business, and where you are right now. Do you know how many stories you have to share with your audience? Tell those stories. Tell what you learned. Tell how it was in the beginning, like you didn't know anything, whatever it was, and then how much you've grown now. And share those stories. Share those tips. That's what you need to be feeding to your audience, because you already overcame that stuff. And then you're giving value because you're giving them tips. And then you can share where you're going next. And so that's just like, you're like, oh, well, what am I going to talk about? What's this live about? What do you mean you want me to give value? What were your struggles? What are your struggles? What did you learn last week or a month ago? There are so many little things I've learned, and even if it's just something simple. Like today I was doing a review. I do replays of trainings in a group I'm in, and they were talking about the beginning phases of doing Facebook ads. And there was 2 strategies that I was not aware of, and I was like, oh, I think I can do that, for this beginning phase that I'm in. And you guys, I know how to, a year ago I learned how to do a Facebook like campaign. I never knew any of that. I didn't even know that what attraction marketing was until I just didn't want to do my product all the time. I had to find another way. So that's what I'm saying. When you're thinking about value, you have tons of so much value around you. You don't realize it. So think about what you've learned and just put it into some simple tips into a video. You could also do, a generic form of you're into skincare and beauty. 5 tips how to get glowing skin. 3 steps how to do an easy eyeshadow application. How to start with a crease middle color and blend in a bottom color. I don't know, just on top of my head. Just different things that are their tips and tricks to help your audience, because then you get to be the go-to person. Like, oh, she might know this, or she knows a lot, or you know what, I trust her, she solved that problem last week for me, I'm going to keep watching her. Okay, so that is how you're giving value. So tip 4 is value on top of, well, where am I giving this value at? Again, you can do copy and paste, not copy and paste, like your copywriting with a picture of you, or, maybe a stock photo if you're into those or whatever, a picture of you at your computer. But remember, the algorithm is changing. As of this video today, August, oh my God, I don't know where I'm at, August 9th, I think. 10 days that you're only going to have 3 lines to put your headline to your copy, to the head of your video, to the head of your ad. So we got to be really, we have to be really smart of how we want to do our wording and get practice into that you want to put those headline information to be important. So people are going to want to read those 3 lines, and you're going to want them to hit see more. So my whole point in tip 4 is, if you go live, because that's tip 4, going live beats the algorithm problem, because Facebook wants you to go live. You go live and you're going to help your algorithm 200% more. You're going to get that message across. So you're going to go ahead and say that headline or that main alert of what your video is about in 3 lines, and there you go. Because you're doing Facebook Lives, it's going to go into the universe of Facebook. Okay, so again, that's where, when you do Facebook Live, is when you're giving value. You're giving curiosity posts, you're giving a curiosity message, you're having those connections, when it all plays into the same thing. Do you see that? Let me know if you see that. Like, it just went an aha light bulb, right? You are making those connections after people are engaging in your video. You are liking their comments, you're replying back to their comments, you're helping the algorithm on Facebook, and then these people will see more of your feed. So it all is just a cycle of what you need to do to help you expand, grow, and explode your social media presence to help you grow your business. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And then my last tip for you is, when you're doing all this information, you need to utilize attraction marketing. So you might say, okay, Christina, well, I don't even know what the heck attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing, literally, there's a lot of things that go into attraction marketing, but the beginning of that phase, or what it is in a nutshell, is how you attract people to you. You're attracting people, you're pulling them in because of all this value you're giving, this knowledge, and your connections you're making. You're not still like Sally Sammy over here with just showing her product pictures, showing her sell, end of the month bundle sell, buy one get one free or half off or whatever it is. You can do that kind of stuff if you can get people in a closed group, and then you show that, because those people already raised their hand and said they wanted what you had to offer inside your group, but not on your open pages. So when you think about attracting, how can you attract these people? What can you do? What can you say? Again, the way I think of it is like magnetic pull. You're pulling them in because you have all this knowledge. So if you just really think about that information, this is how it's really going to help you to expand your business through social media if you do these 5 tips, because they all go hand in hand. Okay, so when you're watching this later in the replay, let me know. Replay, hashtag replay, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if this is the first time you're watching me. If it is, please drop a 1 so I can thank you. And if you would like to know more about attraction marketing, the beginning phases of that, then I'm going to put a link to, I have my own closed group where there's tons of value in there, and I have a whole group on attraction marketing, just different videos I've done, and I've kind of put a collection in there. On the beginning of the summer, today's date, I did a 4 to 5 day kind of strategy plan and left all those videos in there, and just continuing this knowledge of information. I am also going to put a link if you're interested to book a call with me, a strategy call if you are not sure where to go with, you're kind of stuck, you have questions, you want to hear more about attraction marketing strategies and how you can work that in your business. We can discuss that. And I'm also going to put a link to a closed community that I'm a part with other online business owners, and it's a group where we learn more of these attraction marketing strategies from the main mentor in there, and where he gives a lot of value and tips. So it's just another place for you to grow more knowledge and learn with other people that are like-minded like you. Okay, and one thing that I want to leave with is, if you just speak to the heart and you just say, you know, this is what I want, you know, this is what I want to give back to the universe. And my mentor that I met through this online journey last year, she says, if you're stuck and feel like you're not getting anything, as far as, you know, you're not where you are, like you don't see the money coming in with your business and you're frustrated, then you need to relook at where you are. Because once you become the person with value and the person that people trust, is when you will start making that money, because you're giving to the universe. So then you get back. But it can't be constant when you just want to be the salesperson. So I hope this message helps you. Again, the 5 tips to how to expand, how to explode and grow your business online through social media. 5 quick tips again is, the first one is connections. Second one is give value. No, second one was curiosity, post. Third was give value. 4 was Facebook Lives. And then 5th one was attraction marketing strategies. And if you would, again, I'm here to help you guys, so let me know what you need. But I hope this message helped you. And if you hear this message and you're like, oh my gosh, Christina, oh, I totally get it, and this makes so much sense to me, then please hit that, you know, let your friends know and hit that, you know, button, or share this with your team, so you can get this message across. Once you all and your teams become familiar doing your business the same way, then you can help each other more. It's when we go a little bit differently, and you know, some people don't see the value of attraction marketing or even doing social media business online. You got to just see where your team is, and it's okay for you to part and learn more for you and invest in yourself, because this is for you. Not everyone's going to think the way you want to or see the things you want to either. So anyways, guys, thank you. Have a great night. Take care, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great weekend.